How's it going, fellas? My name is OrosZ and this is another episode of Patapon, and in today's episode... I don't know what we'll do in today's episode, but I remember what we did in last episode, because I was just recording it. What we did, we beat a worm, and we fought this guy from the desert again. This time he lost, because he always loses. He's a really tragic character, and it's really sad, and I feel really connected with the character, because nothing in my life ever works out as well, like for example my channel. Never mind. Oh look, we got a sheep! I don't know his name, but he's a sheep, and actually he might be the one immune to sleep. I don't fucking remember these effects, man. Maybe the frog is immune to falling over, whatever. The fuck is I know. I ain't an expert in this game. I remember this guy I was watching and told you the story last episode, how he was like one of the first Let's Plays I ever watched. He actually had a really nice description to every one of them. I think he just simply had Wikipedia turned on, but I'm too fucking lazy for that. I don't really care, man. Also, please tell me I didn't forget to equip my army, because I had like... No, I guess I didn't. I had a lot of stuff that I found last episode, shields and helmets. So there's a lot of it. Shame I didn't find any weapons. That'll be really useful. But at least we found these Viking helmets, which are cool. Look at them, they're pretty cute. I think the helmets they've been using the Patapons from the beginning. These ones that introduced me to the classes of my Patapons. They might have been equipped with like the best items in the game just to show me off what my army could possibly look like one day. Stop, God of the Patapons, hear me. He'll talk a lot, now won't he? I have heard the legend. You're willing to go to the end of the world just to see it. It is the end of the world. Well, what do you think? Just look at the mess. The injuries around, the oasis is dry or whatever. If you still must go on, then it shall be through me. Gong the Hawkeye shall fight to the death. So his name is Gong the Hawkeye, and he has a scythe that throws tornadoes. He's pretty badass, it's just that he's adorable. He has a little eyeball. Still must go on. Nah, he just says the same thing. He didn't fool me. There are like quite a little bit of these like generals in this game, because Gong is one of them. The guy from the desert. I don't remember his name. I don't care. He's another one, and he I think becomes a general as well at some point. And there's like one Patapon who's a general, and there's another one on a horse. But the horse guy is like the most not important to the story. Please run, General Gong, let us deal with... With what? Gong probably said something like, no! Come forth! Zigoton, crush those eyeballs. Oh, Zigotons. Well, we got an introduction of Zigoton. Zigoton. He's just big. That's his like main ability. He's like the fat kid. No one likes him. Yuck, 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 Zigoton. He doesn't even know how to speak. I guess what they wanted him to be like is this dumb idiot, you know, like he doesn't even know how to properly speak. Whenever he says something, he says it in third person, like Zigoton did that today. Impossible, Zigoton defeated? How is it impossible? They killed him like before he even got to me. That's how fat and slow he is. I don't like them, I prefer Patapons. I can't see what he says. Half of the dialogue is covered by the screen. Edge of the screen doesn't allow me to see. Zigoton, let me see that. I can't progress because there are just enemies in my way. But I could have moved the camera to the right, but I think I actually am moving the camera to the right. It's just all the way to the right. See what the Yumipons are doing? They're throwing their spears too far away, and they don't hit the guy in front of them. Alright, now the dialogue's gone and I don't know what he said. Something about a legend. I don't know what legend. getting quite late already. Not that it's a problem or anything. I remember one time when I was recording Metal Gear 5, and I had this awful, dumb, disgusting mission with helping Quiet. That was the mission when Quiet fled, and you had to like defend yourself from like waves of enemies, and there were like tanks, helicopters, and everything, and you had to somehow defend yourself from that, and that was so annoying. I just couldn't believe it, and I think it like took me a couple of hours to beat this. Then I had to cut it down, and I also got really pissed off at the end because I just like recorded really late. And not only I started recording really late, but the mission just made me stay so long recording this garbage. Don't you think it's kind of weird how mission complete sign is like every letter is different color, and none of the colors are like really bright versions of themselves? They're just like a little pale. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Everything else in the game has like a really bright color. Almighty Oro, are we wrong? I don't know. I, for one, believe that this is fate. Legends foresaw the coming of Almighty, our Lord Oro. We must answer the calling and seek Earthend to that we might set eyes upon it. Priestess Met and Zigotons in the Dodon Basin again. Yeah, so basically everybody, I guess, questions our morality and what our goals are. And I don't blame them. I started questioning that too when I first played the game. Like, what the fuck? Why are we doing this? Is what we're doing right? Probably not. Ugh, who gives a shit? We want to see it, and that's all that matters. Got more helmets. Also, did you notice how the helmet my last Yuripon has is the default helmet for every other Patapon? It's like for example here on the loading screen is the default helmet they have. And I think in later games this is actually the default helmet they have equipped. But in this game it's like the second helmet after the first one, which is kind of a shorter version of this one they have. This one I have at least. More Zigotons to fight. Are they gonna be like Gong's gonna come back, or the guy from the desert? Anybody? Haven't been hunting in a while now, have we? Somewhere late in the game this gets kind of weird because I like did an episode where I like did only one stage 3 times. Oh, by the way, you know what happened to me when I was copying the the videos from my PlayStation to my PC? Episode 17 got broken and I couldn't restore the footage. I could restore the sounds but not the footage. Oh, they're using evil horse face. It's really useful to just guard and not do anything else because they really push the whole army backwards, but when you guard they don't do anything, and the Yumi pawns eventually kill them. What was I say? Episode 17 got broken, and what I did in that episode wasn't exactly as pointless as I don't know, the episode where I just did one stage 3 times. I was kinda hoping that one got broken, to be honest. I think actually what I did is defeated one special crab enemy. There's like a crab boss and there's a better version of him, and I think in that episode 17 I defeated a better version of the crab enemy, and I lost the footage of that. I ain't about to beat this game again because crab is a little late in the game. Even if it was like the war, maybe I would like be alright, I guess I'll get back to that part, it's not a big deal. But the crab, he's kinda late, and I don't really feel like doing that. So I just realized that Zigotons have like their versions of our helmets, and I wonder, does it actually mean they get better helmets later on in the game? Because some of them hit these like 3 leaves on their heads, other ones hit 5. What do these guys will have? Oh, these guys have like cactuses on their heads. Yeah, see, there's like one with 5 leaves, this other guy with 3. I think it might actually mean that they have better equipment. because if you didn't notice, Zigotons are using the same kind of weapon we do. So what kind of damage they do to me? They do like 0 to 1. They fucking suck, man. Or maybe I'm just really good, I don't know. So another thing I've probably been doing wrong in this whole game is that I kinda equipped better equipment on Patapons I liked. Like the ones that are kinda cuter, like the frog ones are kinda cute. And what I didn't do is look at their stats, because every single one of them has stats, and I just never bothered. I think somewhere late in the game I realized that I gave like wrong helmets to wrong people. Like helmets that give a lot of defense I gave to some Yuri pawns that with bows. And I was like, oh shit, what have I done? I should give it to the Patapon. He's in front lines, he should have more defense. And then I did that, but I like did 2 missions with the wrong setup. That's kind of lame. I think this is like the 4th video in a row when I'm drinking something during the recording. But why does it matter? It does not. Can't I drink a beer while recording? Is that something illegal? It ain't. It ain't illegal. Mission complete. See? I wouldn't be able to comment and drink beer if I was actually playing the game right now. I could just simply sit, shut, and put in the rhythm of the jungle. We haven't still unlocked like another minigame, have we? We just have the tree guy who was really funky, but I totally forgot about him. Priestess Madden, it's ready. What is ready? I don't know what's ready, but we might find out in the next episode. Deliver materials to build a fort and... Oh, I guess it's a fort. Alright. See you guys later in the next episode. Bye.